Regular meeting of the Anniston City Council. This time I'll call on Councilmember Millie who will introduce our guest who will lead us in the invocation, followed by the pledge of allegiance.
We're very honored to have David Hodnett here today. He is the best friend of so many people. He's a native Annistonian. And between 2005 and 2018, he was the assistant at the First Presbyterian Church to the pastor. And now he has worked at St. Michael's since 2018. He's assistant to the priest, and he is studying himself to become a priest, and so to be ordained into the priesthood. And so we're thrilled to have him. I told him he has a fan club, a bunch of women, they talk about him all the time, a bunch of my friends. So anyway, I just want to thank David Hodnett for coming, and the next time, maybe we'll say Reverend Hodnett, because you'll be a priest.
Let us pray. Gracious God, we thank you for all who love and serve this city. Bless, we pray, our mayor, each member of this city council, our city manager, city attorney, and all whose work supports them. Grant them the courage and wisdom always to pursue what is right, that which ensures the welfare of our citizens and the advancement of our city, and the grace to accomplish both. We ask these things, confident in your love and goodness. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Will the clerk please call the roll for the establishment of the quorum?
Councilmember Jenkins?
Yes.
Councilmember Roberts?
Here.
Councilmember Smith?
Present.
Councilmember Harris?
Present.
Mayor Draper?
Here, a quorum is established. Is there a motion to waive the reading of and approve minutes of the October 19th regular meeting?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Jenkins?
Yes.
Councilmember Roberts?
Yes.
Councilmember Smith?
Yes.
Councilmember Harris?
Yes.
Mayor Draper?
I guess those minutes are approved. Mr. Folks, other than the addition of Section E to the consent agenda, which would be a motion to suspend the rules requiring the council to meet on the first and third Tuesdays of each month, and rescheduling December sole meeting to December 14th, 2021. Are there any other additions or deletions to the agenda? With that, then I'll move that we adopt the agenda as just amended. Is there a second?
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Jenkins?
Yes.
Councilmember Roberts?
Yes.
Councilmember Smith?
Yes.
Councilmember Harris?
Yes.
Mayor Draper?
Yes, the agenda is adopted. The first item on the agenda tonight is a public hearing wherein we will receive public comments regarding an application for an O10 lounge retail liquor class 1 license for Fink Inc. DBA Partners Lounge located at 831 South Winchard Avenue, which is located within the city limits. A vote on this will occur in our consent agenda. Does anyone wish to be heard as to this license application? There appearing to be none. I'll close that public hearing. We're supposed to be having any unfinished business? No, we're doing. Then I will move that we adopt the consent agenda with the addition of Section E, which again would be a motion to suspend the rules requiring the council to meet on the first and third Tuesday of each month, and the scheduling December sole meeting to December 14th, 2021. Is there a motion for passage and adoption?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Jenkins?
Yes.
Councilmember Roberts?
Yes.
Councilmember Smith?
Yes.
Councilmember Harris?
Yes.
Mayor Draper?
Yes, the consent agenda is adopted. We do have Craig Waldron, who is requested to appear here tonight to make public comments. And at this time, Mr. Waldron, if you would come to the lectern, if you would, for our record, please state your name and address, and then please begin your comments.
I am Craig Waldron, and I live at 611 Knox Avenue, and been here for 17 years, and I have 2 businesses, and I'm presently on the board as an administrative assistant to the Backcountry Horsemen of America. So I'm going to go quickly to bring you up to date where we are, what we want, and what I ask you to do. Number one, where we are, a little over 2 years, we have built 25 miles of horseback trails and wagon trails, 36 stall barn on a 60 by 80 foot planned property. We have 50 of the planned 200 campsites. We've built a pavilion, which is 60 by 80 foot concrete floor, large rock fireplace. Restrooms are in construction, the building material. We have a storage building that has a mural of the fort in the 1900s. We have a country store that's going up on a 60 by 40 board slab. The roof is on, the walls are going up. We have 2 metal kiosks for maps and information. We have a first-class front gate, which has steel pillars and rock around. It's very attractive. We have ditches are being cut in the ground for both our water and for our power. We have a 75-foot by 100-foot arena in process. We have a small arena for Sassy Tales, which is a special needs children's program. And we've been featured by RFD TV, Best of America on Horseback. They came, we entertained them, and they plan on coming back. So this is a going concern. And we've done this in a little over 2 years. There are where I'm going is there are 750 adjacent acres, and it is difficult to build on. It hasn't been built on, as far as we know, ever. It's very hilly. There's no sewage plan, no power plan, and no electricity plan. And according to the water department, the water tower, if it ever happens, at 6 million plus, will be behind Lowe's. First will be for homes, then the second is for manufacturing. I would do it different. I would put it to manufacturing. That brings people, and they would like to live here close and walk to work or bike to work. So I would think that you turn that around, but that's just me. We are on the edge, and when I say we, Oxford, Anniston, we are on the edge of having the largest horseback riding trails in the southeast. This is kind of a big deal. The horse industry, that I know a lot of you don't have any idea, is a $2.4 billion industry just for Alabama. It employs 24,000 jobs and has $706 million in salary. South of Birmingham, they're building the Alabama Farm Center. It's a $100 million project for the farming industry. There'll be 400 horse stalls, 400 RV sites, 5,000 seat air-conditioned arena, and many small arenas. There's also a $50 million project going on in Montgomery, which will be it's 2 slopes of racing for water slides and kayaks. There'll also be bike trails down there. There'll be arenas, all kinds of stuff going down there. We can, at no cost to either city, inherit this big industry of the horse industry. I have got 2 people very interested in building horse communities here. Horse communities in Birmingham, in Atlanta, where I'm from, those homes start at $350 and they go right on up to several $1 million. And these families are the ones that would love to be able to have their husband fly out in the morning at our airport here, our Twin Cities airport, to fly and go in or catch a flight to go to Atlanta. It's our kind of people that we need here to bring industry and to bring lifestyle. So my question, and I request for you, since there are 11 people on the MDA board, and all of us have heard everybody's for it. What's the problem? Horses are, who has a problem with horses out on the McClellan? But there seems to be a problem because even our mayor of Oxford was told by a representative that, yeah, I'm for the horse trails, why not? Our county commissioners have been told, yeah, I'm for the horse trails, but they voted no 100% when it came to vote time. So I ask you, if you would, since you have 5 people working for you, and you've assigned or appointed, I would appreciate if you ask them, not if you're for it, are you going to vote for it? Since it appears there's some difference in what what you say and what you do. That's my question. Please ask your representative if you are going to vote for the land transfer or not, whether it goes to be a backcountry horseman or the county. Thank you, folks.
Thank you. Okay, time for council comments. Mr. Jenkins, let's start with you again.
Thank you, Mayor. Couple things. First, I want to congratulate Jackson Hodges at Main Street and everybody that was involved in the WALA and the good work that was done there and the good actions that occurred. Good turnout, good excitement, continuing to build excitement and energy in our community, and I thank you guys for that. I want to congratulate Donahoe girls volleyball team on their state championship last week. Special congratulations goes out to, I'm proud to say, 3 of my soccer players were on that team as well. They were all named to the All-State, and the mayor's daughter was named the state MVP of the tournament. So congratulations, Mayor, to your daughter and to both of the Wakefield girls. I know there were others on there that were listed that I'm missing, but those are the 3 that I know that were on that group. So very proud of our Falcons and what they were able to accomplish this past week. With that, I'll just tell you all, Ciara pointed out early this morning in a text that this is our 1-year anniversary of this council, and my response was, time sure flies when you're having fun. I really appreciate each and every one of you, and our community spirit and working together really is changing the way people review and see Anniston. Thank you.
Mr. Roberts.
Start by saying, first of all, thank you to each and every one on the council. As Jay said, the years have gone by fast. I've had so much fun, I've learned so much. Appreciate all of the auxiliary heads, everyone that I've been pestering throughout the year. It's only gonna get better. But thank you. It's our anniversary. Doesn't seem like a year, but we're good. Second, I'd like to, what Jay said, congratulations to the Lady Falcons of Donahoe for winning the state title in volleyball. The mayor, Jay, coaches over there in soccer. It's a precious time when you see your kids attaining the goal, what we call the Blue Mountain. And just for the record, I've asked the city to let's get some banners made so when our kids go out, we can say, hey, way to go, let's go, bring it home, whatever we need to say. Just want to support our kids. And I guess let's pray for America. I get up every morning about 3:30 and drink coffee with my mom. And just in Birmingham alone, it's like at least 2 shootings. Somebody get killed in Birmingham at least twice a night. It's a fire. If it's not a shooting, it's a fire. Had a chance to go out to the fire department, tour the training facilities again. People are putting their lives on the line every day. And a lot of times we don't think about it until we have a role in this. And I appreciate everything you guys do. Ladies and gentlemen, my 1 year, it's been one of the hardest things to do is to understand what it takes to run a $42 million operation. Being a part of running this city is crazy because I came in knowing I didn't know everything, but I didn't realize how much I didn't know. There's a lot to learn here. But one thing I can say, these 5 countless folks are one of the greatest teams I've ever worked on. Have we agreed upon everything? No, we haven't. We haven't agreed upon everything. But just because we don't agree don't mean we can't get along. God bless y'all. Love y'all.
Ms. Smith.
Kind of to echo what Councilmember Jenkins said, shout out to Carla Eden, who is our who's with us in place of Jackson Hodges, who just got married, so congratulations to him. But I do want to give Miss Carla Eden her flowers because she is here. She has only been with us for a few months, but has created, facilitated, coordinated, whatever you want to call it, so many amazing events for the city of Anniston, where people are excited, whereas before, we ain't got nowhere to go on Fridays, or we don't have nothing to do, and there's, people are participating in our events. You have grown in an exceptional audience, and we truly, truly thank you for that. I always tell people, I may be the voice for Ward 3, or I may even be part of the voice for the city of Anniston, but if you do not have a solid team, there is nothing that you can get done. I alone cannot accomplish anything. I alone cannot foresee progress in this city. It truly takes a team, and it's not just your elected officials. It's the ones behind the scenes who are doing quality work. I know David Arnett, our Public Works Director, gets tired of me calling him pretty much every day. Our chief, who answers every single question, chief of police, who answers every single question that I have pretty much once or twice a week. People who are willing to step up to the plate and offer true help. And this past year has taught me a lot about leadership. It's taught me a lot about humility. It's taught me a lot about integrity, that if you do not lead with integrity, that you are absolutely nothing. And I hope that I have been an asset to this city this past year alone, and I hope that we'll continue to work together and grow in our respective places. And I'm just excited to see what's going to happen in the future with this city by the time 2025, when this term is over with. And shout out to our kids' sports teams in the city as a whole, at our private schools and our public schools. I know our boys, our high school football team, they're going to the playoffs. Their first playoff game is this Friday at St. James in Montgomery. Also, our Little League, Anniston's Little League is dominating. I believe they're undefeated at this point. So we have a lot of great things that are happening with our students, both on the athletic side and on the academic side. And I think that not only as the city council, not only as community citizens or community leaders, but in general as a whole, parents included, have to be more involved in offering tangible resources and programs that are going to help our students. That we can extend banners all day, we can extend congratulations all day, but until we execute active plans to help our students succeed, we will not see this education system grow, and we will not see this city grow. So I'm hoping that as we continue to move forward, that we plan on continuing to work with our school boards and other leaders in our school system to see and offer a quality education for our students. Thank you.
On this, our 1-year anniversary, is it okay if I pull my mask down while I talk? Please? I've had 3 shots, by the way. On our first anniversary of working as a council, I feel a real difference happening here in Anniston. I believe that we're turning the corner, and I attribute that to the cohesive city council that we have now. And, like Dee Dee said, we don't always agree, but we can agree to be respectful, which we are. And so I really appreciate working with all of you, and I look forward to the year 2025, if I'm still around to work with you all. And I want to say a couple of other things. I really want to reiterate what everyone said about Niwala. I was there. It was great. I could not believe we had thousands of people downtown, thousands. And the sports teams, that's a great thing as well. And tonight, earlier, Craig Waldron talked about all the things that are going on at McClellan with the equestrian movement there. And I would urge everyone to go out there and take a look on a Saturday and see what's going on. It's amazing, totally amazing what they're doing. But this, I just want to say, this started many years ago when Charlotte Alford came to me and asked. And it's taken a huge effort to make this come about. And I see Bill Robinson here, and I know Bill was instrumental. I knew that you pushed this through, as well as Jim McClellan. And I think the whole thing is we need better communication. I do believe that there are people who are misunderstanding a lot of things, and there are things that even I don't know, and whatever we hear, there's always another side to it. And that's what I try to do. I try to find out what the other side is. And I would urge everyone who has any questions to sit down with both sides and have a respectful conversation. And I believe it will really help. I did that today myself. So anyway, thank you for being here. Small crowd, but a very monumental evening. Thank you.
And I too would like to echo the comments just spoken. You know, there really are a lot of good things going on in the city right now, but I really appreciate the collegiality and camaraderie on this council. We really are working well together. We're working well with our traditional partners, others that we're forming now. You know, just I do sense that the whole city is coming together, and you know, my hope and prayer is that we continue to do that again. But I can't emphasize enough how significant it is that this is a collegial body that's working very well together. With respect to the things going on athletically in the city, yeah, that fantastic. Donahoe winning the state championship last week. Anniston will be playing Friday night against my alma mater in Montgomery, and I look forward to going down and cheering on the Anniston Bulldogs, and hope that we win that game, and believe that we will. But just stick with us, y'all. There are good things going on. It's going to take all of us pulling the load to make it happen, and I do believe that it will happen. And I'm so thankful for that. And thank y'all for being here and watching us online, and I just, like everyone else, look forward to great things to come. And with that, I will move that we stand in adjournment. Is there a second?
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Jenkins?
Yes.
Councilmember Roberts?
Yes.
Councilmember Smith?
Yes.
Councilmember Harris?
Yes.
Mayor Draper?
Yes, we are adjourned. Thank y'all.
Julie and Jason.